Right, first week back. 6 a.m. I better look lively. I've only got 17 hours to get to the This Week studio. As commuters battled through the strikes, the PM started the new year by unveiling her shared society agenda with an announcement on mental health services. The mental health pledge was overshadowed by a row about the NHS. At PMQs, Jeremy Corbyn told Mrs May that she was in denial. She chose to attack the Red Cross for calling it a humanitarian crisis. Crisis? What humanitarian crisis?
We've all seen humanitarian crises around the world, and to use that description of a national health service which last year saw 2.5 million more people treated in accident and emergency than 6 years ago, was irresponsible and overblown.
Now, the Prime Minister might not like what the Red Cross said, but on the same day, the British Medical Association said conditions in hospitals across the country are reaching a dangerous level. The Royal College of Nursing has said NHS conditions the worst ever. Royal College of Physicians has told the Prime Minister the NHS is underfunded, underdoctored and overstretched. If she won't listen to the Red Cross, who will she listen to?
Maybe the shared society means sharing hospital corridors, quipped Mr Corbyn. May retorted, you can't fund health and social care without a strong economy. As the long journey towards Brexit continues, debate rages over how to read the economy's vital signs. And Mrs May confirmed that leaving the EU will mean an end to freedom of movement. I know what she means.
I've consistently said that the referendum vote was a vote for us to change that freedom of movement, was a vote for us to bring control into our immigration system for people coming from the European Union. There's a variety of ways in which that can be done, but I'm clear that that is part of what we need to deliver.
The Labour leader also seemed to travel a long way from his original support for untrammelled EU immigration. At least, that's what he might have been saying. No one, not even his MPs, was quite sure.
We're not wedded to free movement to the EU as a point of principle, but I don't want to be misinterpreted, nor do we rule it out.
The Transport Secretary was pictured with some of the poor, tired, huddled masses, of commuters that is, battling along the concourse at Clapham Junction Station. He blamed the chaos on the unions.
They need to stop these strikes and stop disrupting passengers' lives. There are lots of things to sort out on this railway, but we can't do that while they're on strike and working to rule almost every day.
Labour blamed the rail operator, and Jeremy Corbyn told the BBC he'd happily join the strikers, unlike the Labour Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan.
And you join the Southern Rail picket line?
Yes, I would, because I think Southern Rail have behaved in a terrible manner.
Right, never mind the trains, let's try the tube. Oh no, I've done an Amber Rudd. Taxi? I better try an Uber. Blimey, they've hiked fares 450%. Oh, great, a lift! Those Uber bosses must be raking it in. You wait till Jeremy Corbyn hears. He'll cap those fat cats, won't he? Won't he? The President-elect had a few other inconveniences on his mind, namely allegations that Russia is holding compromising intelligence material about him. Mr. Trump chose to attack America's spies as possible sources of this outrageous leak.
That nonsense that was released by maybe the intelligence agencies, who knows, but maybe the intelligence agencies, which would be a tremendous blot on their record if they in fact did that. A tremendous blot. Because a thing like that should have never been written, it should never have been had, and it should certainly never have been released.
Oh, traffic's terrible. Horses for hire. I'll get out here, thanks. Can you get me to Westminster, Dobbin? I think we've got a deal. But there was no deal in Northern Ireland, where Sinn Féin's Martin McGuinness resigned over a scandal involving the DUP First Minister, Arlene Foster.
We in Sinn Féin will not tolerate the arrogance of Arlene Foster and the DUP. Sinn Féin wants equality and respect for everyone. And that's what this process must be about.
The sky's looking clouded, the horizon's bleak, and Dobbin doesn't like the cold. Don't worry, Andrew, I'm coming.